All right, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We will go ahead and get started. I'll call this meeting of the Chamblee City Council to order. The clerk will call the roll.
Mayor Brian Mock.
Here.
Mayor Pro Tem Jimmy First.
Here.
Councilmember John Mesa. Here. Councilmember Leslie Robson. Here. Councilmember Paul Stovall.
Here.
Councilmember Elmer Vai.
Present.
All right. We will do the Pledge of Allegiance. It looks like we have a shortage of leaders tonight. So would our JROTC team lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance this evening?
That was the best.
You know, I got to say, in the 12 years I've been sitting up here, and that's the best I've ever heard it. I mean, that was pretty powerful right there. All right, I need somebody to approve the agenda, please.
Motion to approve the agenda.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve the agenda submitted. Any discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. That will take us down to our lifeline council dog this evening. We have Neptune joining us this evening.
We have, in addition to Neptune, we have another dog with us tonight. This is Naldo.
This is who?
Naldo, I believe. He's been in foster since, Naldo has been in foster since Hurricane Helene. We have a very robust foster program with many ways to foster, be it a dog for the day, which you take a dog out for the day, or weekend warrior, which is a few days, or more long-term foster options like Naldo over here. Again, we have one of the biggest foster programs in the country, and really, if you want to get to know a dog and you're not ready to adopt, or if you just want to help us out, because we definitely need it, fostering is a great way. So yeah, we decided to bring two pups here tonight, and Neptune over here is 3 years old from our DeKalb County location, just down the street. He's been out on so many Dog for the Day programs. He's really popular with our team and volunteers in the community alike. And yeah, we are just so excited to bring these pups out and show the community what we're all about. So yeah, and I believe we also have some flyers if you're curious about adopting Naldo. And you can check out more about Neptune on our website at decabanimalservices.com/adopt.
I love it. How many dogs we have right now?
Fortunately, we're up to 611 dogs.
611
Intake has
dogs.
been, the amount of dogs coming in has surged the past month. We don't know what exactly it's from, but unfortunately we have some days where more dogs come in than dogs who get adopted or fostered, and it really does create a strain on our shelter team and our staff. So having opportunities like this where we can show you what we're going through and all these amazing, wonderful pups who need a home really make us super grateful. So yeah.
On a positive note, we have cleared up the ability for the county to build additional shelter.
Yes.
So
yes.
ribbon cutting is soon. I can't remember.
Yes,
Thursday, too.
Thank you. Yes, this Thursday we'll be having our ribbon cutting ceremony for our pet neighborhood. We invite you all to join us. We will be building additional kennels for these pups, and we are really excited for that opportunity. And the pups are even more excited, as you can tell. Really, anything that helps us with our current capacity issues just means so much to us. And so, yes, we invite you all to join us this Thursday at 2 p.m. right down the street at 3280 Chamblee Dunwoody Road for our exciting ribbon cutting ceremony. And additionally, for residents of DeKalb County, we have many different resources to help your pets, like a free food bank on the fourth Friday of every month, and low-cost spay and neuter and vaccine mobile clinics. So yeah, thank you again.
Good. All right, so for those watching at home, we have 611 dogs in our shelter just down the street that need homes. This has become a monthly tradition of bringing council dogs in. We call them council dogs to showcase these, and I think most of the ones that you brought have gotten adopted as a result of bringing them here and folks seeing them. But 611 dogs in the shelter, and that number just keeps going up every time you come.
Yes, it does. It does,
So
unfortunately.
we've got to get some of these dogs some homes. So if you're looking for a friend, we can surely tell you where to find one, right down the street at the DeKalb Animal Shelter.
I do have one request. Once we have the ribbon cutting, I'd like to have you guys come back and talk about the plans and what's happening at the shelter, what the expansion is going to look like, and just give everybody the hope that you guys bring every single day.
Yes, we
into
would
this
be
council.
more than happy to provide that. Yes, we're
Yeah, we'll have our people reach out to your people.
awesome. Thank you. Sweet. Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Did they know each other?
I don't think they're. Let them get out of here. All right. Okay, next up on the agenda this evening, we have recognition of our Chamblee High School JROTC. The Chamblee High School JROTC recognition. Earlier this month, Chamblee High School's JROTC male Raider team participated in the 2024 Georgia State Championships, competing against 70 teams. This annual competition showcases the top Raider JROTC teams in Georgia as they complete 5 events: the team run, physical team test, PTT, cross-country rescue, rope bridge, and the 800-pound tire flip. This team excelled, placing second in both rope bridge and PTT events and fourth in the CCR. Overall, they achieved third place in their tier, marking the first time the team has reached this level in 20 years. Congratulations to our JROTC team. I'll tell you a little bit, I got a little bit more here about the Raiders JROTC Junior Reserve Officer Training Corps team. Is a high school program that focuses on building physical fitness, teamwork, and leadership through military-style events such as obstacle courses, rope bridges, and endurance challenges. The program aims to promote self-discipline and resilience, emphasizing personal growth rather than military training. It provides students with an opportunity to push their limits, support one another, and develop as leaders. Raider teams compete against other JROTC teams at both local and national events, offering a unique and engaging way for students to enhance their skills and foster team bonds. Glad to have you all with us this evening. You want to take a minute to introduce yourselves? You want to go down and just, are we okay with that? You want to tell us who you are and what grade you're in? I know you're all Chamblee High School. Just start on the end. Yeah, absolutely.
Is the microphone turned on?
Yeah.
I'm Cadet Staff Sergeant Jaden Brown, and I'm a 12th grader at Chamblee High School.
Very good.
Good evening. I am Cadet First Sergeant Michael Chawahe, and I am the 12th grade. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Good evening. I'm Command Sergeant Major Kobe Perez Lopez, and I'm in the 11th grade.
I'm Cadet Sergeant Avivan Godinez, and I'm a 10th grader.
Good afternoon. My name is Cadet First Sergeant Yanis Fuentes, and I'm in 12th grade.
Good evening. I'm Cadet Staff Sergeant David Miranda, and I'm in 10th grade. Thank you.
Good evening. I'm Cadet Private First Class Johnny Mendoza, and I'm in 10th grade.
Good evening. I am Cadet Private Alex, and I am in the 9th grade.
Good evening. I am Cadet Sergeant First Class Hannah Vargas, and I'm in 12th grade.
Good evening.
I'm a cadet private first class, and I'm Sergio Romero, and I'm 10th grade.
Good afternoon. I'm Cadet Private. I'm Cadet Sergeant Benjamin Torres. I'm 12th grade.
Good evening. I'm Cadet Corporal United Cruz. I'm in 11th grade. Thank you.
Good evening. I am Cadet Sergeant Major Ordan Olasco, and I'm in the 12th grade. Thank you.
What an outstanding group of leaders we have with us this evening. Proud of each and every one of you. Would any of the leadership team wish to say anything, or? No, you don't have to.
Thank you for inviting me down to recognize them. They have worked hard this year. I am very proud of the effort that they have put in. They have grown from nothing in a sense to being like one of the best people when it comes to the road bridge. And just the camaraderie of being together and learning from each other as a team, I am very proud of the effort that they have put on. This is my son Max is back here. He has worked, I mean, just tireless with these guys to bring them up to the level that they're up to now. If it wasn't for him putting in the effort and pushing them, I don't think they would be where they are right now. So I'm just super proud of them. And thank you again for
Yes, yes. Can we get a group photo?
Yeah, we should stay here because this makes us look tall.
Over for me just a little, this way, this way, this way. Okay. Yep, come in. All right.
Smile, guys.
I'm gonna get one really quick, okay, guys? All right, on the count of 3, smile. 1, 2, 3. Thank you.
Oh. Oh, come on up.
Can you come over to the
Come on up.
microphone?
Come on up.
Everybody across the world can see you. Whether, yeah.
Public speaking is not my thing, but I just want to say thank you so much for spending the time to recognize our ROTC program. I know how hard everyone works and puts in all of the time after school, running all those laps that they have you run, doing all the obstacles. So congratulations. It's something to really be proud of. I'm so proud of you. So thank you. And thank you, City Council.
Thank you. Thank you. Now, we'll give you all the opportunity to escape if you don't want to stay for the whole meeting. You're welcome to stay with us.
That microphone worked a lot better farther away from her mouth. The reverberation was almost non-existent. Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Let's push it down.
Yeah. Come on. All right, rest of the meeting canceled.
Put our feet up on the counter. Just like a council staff meeting.
Boy, I know how to clear a room, don't I? right, we'll move on down to the approval of the minutes. We have 2 sets of minutes this evening.
Motion to approve both sets of minutes in one fell swoop for the work session and the regular council meeting.
A motion and a second to approve both sets of minutes. Any discussion on these items? All in favor? And that is unanimous.
That's a literary record.
Is it? Spelled swoop.
All right, under new business this evening, we have annexation referendum resolution. I believe we are tabling this issue for further discussion unless I hear differently.
Defer. Is tabling the correct way? Okay. Motion to table this discussion till December's work session?
I don't think we need a motion. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
okay,
just
never mind.
tabling it until we get more information.
Okay.
Resolution to amend the 2024 fee schedule.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to amend the city's fee schedule as recommended by staff.
Second.
Motion and a second to amend the 2024 fee schedule as recommended by staff. Any further discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous. Tree permit sign ordinance, this is a first read. This will,
I'd like to make a motion for the city attorney to read headings only.
Second.
motion and a second to read headings only. All in favor? All right, headings only.
This is an ordinance to amend the Code of Ordinances of the City of Chamblee, Unified Development Ordinance, Title III, Development and Permitting, Chapter 320, Buffers, Landscaping, and Tree Protection, by revising Section 320-34 to require property owners to place a public notice of tree removal permit on their property.
All right.
First read, no, just second.
Yeah. All right. So that item will move to second read. And under staff action items this evening, we have City of Chamblee Sustainability Roadmap.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the Kin Street Sustainability Roadmap as presented.
Second.
We have a motion and a second to approve the Sustainability Roadmap as presented. Any discussion on that item?
I just want to thank every single person on this dais for making this come to reality. You know, as you all know, this is a passion project of mine, and I really appreciate the support to get it to this point.
Very good. All right. All in favor? That is unanimous. And yeah, I was just thinking, I wanted to say.
I give you kindness and you throw it in my face?
We have the development review process assessment.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to review the development process assessment as recommended by staff.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the development review process assessment as recommended by staff. Any further discussion on that item? All in favor? And that is unanimous. SS4A Safety Action Plan.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the city entering into an agreement with Tool Design in the amount of $299,935 to develop a safety action plan.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the recommended provider as presented by staff for the safety action plan. Any further discussion on that item? All in favor? That is unanimous. Charles Abbott Associates Contract Extension.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve the contract extension with Charles Abbott and Associates.
Motion and a second to approve the contract extension with Charles Abbott Associates. Any further discussion on that item? All in favor? And that is unanimous. The Dresden Park Small Area Plan.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion for the approval of the small area plan as presented.
Second.
Motion and a second to approve the Dresden Park Small Area Plan as presented. Any further discussion on that item? All in favor? We're cooking with gas this evening, folks. All right, we have zoning here. We have 4970 Buford Highway.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve PZ 2024-1333 for 4970 Beaufort Highway with the conditions from staff as follows. Variance to reduce the required 20-foot buffer. Variance to reduce the minimum number of required parking spaces from 78 to 45. Variance to allow automobile parking between building and street. And waivers for to not meet the minimum planting ratios. And waivers to reduce the minimum drive aisle width.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is that all of the count?
That is all. 3 recommended variances and 2 recommended waivers.
Very
by
good. So
staff.
we have a motion and a second to approve with the recommendations of staff. Any further discussion?
And we approve the conditions as well?
That's correct.
That's what he
Okay, just make sure I'm following.
All right. All
We
right.
haven't approved anything. That's what we're voting on. My apologies.
All right, all in favor? And that is unanimous. And then we have 3443 Keswick Court.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to approve PZ 2024-1355 3443 Keswick Court as recommended by staff.
Second.
A motion and a second to approve this item as recommended by staff. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous. All right, no mayor and council items this evening. We are down to public comment. We flew through this one, folks. The mayor is the presiding officer. All remarks shall be addressed to the city council as a body, not to individual members. Anyone wishing to speak shall come to the microphone, give their name and address to the city clerk, limit remarks to 3 minutes unless further time is granted by council, not speak a second time until everyone wishing to speak has spoken once. No one can speak more than twice. Please do not speak unless you have the microphone and have been recognized. Anyone here wishing to address council this evening? No? Don't be shy. You got something? Come on.
While I'm not speaking directly to you, Caroline, I noticed the last speaker that was at this microphone, when the microphone was this far from her mouth, there was no reverberation. So if you come up here and push this microphone down a little bit, it might help my ability to hear.
Leslie's saying she can't hear.
This work?
It's good.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Less reverberation.
Okay, Caroline Chestnut. Higher? You tell me.
That's much too low. A little higher.
How about I just don't use it?
That's okay, too.
What you got?
Caroline Chestnut Leslie. Is that all you need to know?
Yes.
My neighbor across the street, David Heyman, is very interested in additional parking downtown. And I know y'all are about to knock down 3510 through 3514. And it would be a very nice temporary parking lot until the new development across the street has public parking. And it would only be a temporary measure. I think that the events people could use it while they're waiting for the big new plaza across the street. So I think y'all ought to really consider it. Okay?
Duly noted. Thank you. Anyone else here wishing to address council? All right. I see our commissioner here this evening. I would like to recognize you, Commissioner Robert Patrick. Thank you for joining us this evening. Did you want to say anything to council this evening? Tell us anything that's going on? Anything good going on in the county we need to know about?
There's no way he's not going to speak. This is no way.
A politician and not like a microphone or an opportunity to speak. Mr. Mayor, thank you. City council members, thank you very much. Always a pleasure to be in Chamblee. Of course, we have lots of good things going on with the county, but just wanted to stop by and say hi. It's been a while since I dropped by, and we had a little conversation. So we'll see how things work out in the next year.
You missed out on, we had our council dogs here this evening from DeKalb Animal Services. That's become a tradition, every council meeting, bring in dogs and being recognized. And I know we have our ribbon cutting coming up this week for the expanded animal shelter.
In fact, that's one of the ideas that I had suggested to county staff, that we start working on stuff like that. There's also some other ideas, and perhaps activating that soccer field that's there so that it's a benefit to all of our residents in DeKalb County. Different projects that I'm working on within the county structure right now. But as that moves forward, I'll be coming back to you guys and talking with you, and perhaps we can do a little cost sharing on a project like that I think many people would appreciate.
Very good. Exactly, exactly.
But thank you. It's good to see y'all. We'll
Thank
talk
you
some
for
more.
being with us. You got lucky and got one of our very short meetings this evening. Do-
But don't forget to remember,
Gotcha.
because that's a big deal.
Do we have executive session? Oh, gosh.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like to make a motion to enter into executive session for matters related to legal and financial.
Motion to enter, a motion and a second to enter into executive session. All in favor? And that is unanimous.
Thank you. You'll have to stick around. Was there a picture? Was there a picture of that one movie? I don't think I saw it.
That's all right. I can edit it back again. Kristen's like, why does somebody edit that line? I'm like, don't worry about it.
Well, it's basically balanced now. It's basically balanced now. The cutting is basic.
You're gonna have to, you got your treadmill to help power the building.
People are fear mongering. People are making it sound like we went and found $4 million, and you think that we are about to cut half of everything that happens here.
We're just
That's not what
firing
happened.
half of all
Mr. Mayor, motion to exit executive session.
Second.
Motion and multiple seconds to exit executive session. All in favor? That is unanimous.
Mr. Mayor, motion to amend the agenda.
Second?
Motion and a second to amend the agenda. Any discussion? All in favor? That is unanimous.
Mr. Mayor, motion to add an item to the agenda.
Second?
Motion and a second to add an item to the agenda. All in favor? That is unanimous.
Mr. Mayor, I'd like a motion to approve a settlement of the lawsuit styled City of Chamblee, Georgia v. .013 acres of land et al., civil action file number 24 CV 1017 in the DeKalb County Superior Court, and the payment of $11,472.26 to the condemnees in return for condemnees' release and dismissal with prejudice of the notice of appeal filed in the lawsuit.
Second?
Motion and a second to settle this item as so eloquently stated by Councilmember Vythe. Any further discussion? All in favor? And that is unanimous.
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Motion and second to adjourn. All in favor? And that is unanimous. Thank you.